A serious security incident unfolded today at Fort Stewart, a U.S. Army base near Hinesville, Georgia, when a fellow soldier allegedly opened fire on fellow service members. At least 5 soldiers were wounded in the shooting. The base was immediately placed under lockdown, with military police and emergency teams moving swiftly to secure the area. Officials confirmed the suspect, also a soldier, is now in custody. All victims were treated at an on-base medical facility. Their injuries are not considered life-threatening. The Army has declined to publicly share the suspect's name pending further investigation and notification of next of kin. Fort Stewart leadership emphasized that the situation appeared to be isolated and warned against speculation. Local and federal authorities are aiding internal investigations. The incident has shocked the military community, raising concerns about mental health support and safety protocols within the ranks.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us. This morning, shortly before 11 o'clock, an active duty soldier assigned to Fort Stewart, Georgia, shot and wounded 5 of his fellow soldiers here on Fort Stewart. Thankfully, all are in stable condition and all are expected to recover. The alleged shooter is in custody. We have reestablished security. I have lifted all lockdown measures on Fort Stewart, and there is currently no threat to the local community. I'd like to recognize and thank our Army law enforcement and medical personnel and our partners from local, state, and federal law enforcement and emergency services for their quick response and support. I would also like to thank the brave soldiers who immediately intervened and subdued the shooter. These soldiers, without a doubt, prevented further casualties. Our wounded soldiers were initially evacuated to Wynn Army Community Hospital right here on Fort Stewart. All arrived in stable condition, and 3 of the 5 required surgical intervention. 2 have been transported to Memorial Hospital in Savannah, Georgia for additional care. We have identified the alleged shooter as Sergeant Cornelius Radford, an automated logistics sergeant assigned to 2nd Brigade Combat Team. Sergeant Radford has not previously deployed to combat. Sergeant Radford has been interviewed by the Army Criminal Investigation Division and is currently in pretrial confinement, awaiting a charging decision by the Office of the Special Trial Counsel.
Subscribe to BuzzGridNews for real updates, real fast.